Hello, good evening and welcome to the business segment on News 360. My name is Martin Asiedu Date, and here, your business is my business. Now let's settle down for the details of the stories we have for you this evening. And the country's total public debt stands at 76.1 billion cedis, or 67% of GDP, and that is up from 51.9 billion cedis from 2013. Some financial analysts are saying that this could plunge Ghana into becoming a highly indebted poor country. Hipek.
There is also some school of thought that threshold is nearer 60% than 75%. But currently there is a DSA being done as part of the program, which is being conducted together. That's the government, the debt management department of the Ministry of Finance, together with the World Bank and the IMF. There's a DSA that is being finalized. That will give us a good idea of where we are in terms of sustainability.
Figures from the Bank of Ghana shows the country's domestic debt hit 34.6 billion cedis, equivalent to 30.5% of the country's total value of goods and services last year. This figure is up from the 26.7 billion cedis recorded in 2013 at 28.4% of the total value of goods and services recorded in 2013. While external debt stood at $13 billion, 36.6% of GDP at the end of 2014, up from $11.5 billion, that is 26.9% of GDP recorded in 2013. Critics have warned Ghana's continuous appetite for borrowing push it to soon become a highly indebted poor country.
The issue has always been, one, it's been with the government not being disciplined with fiscal or budget expenditures, always spending more than it collects. So once you spend more than you collect, then you have to finance the difference.
With an expected program from the International Monetary Fund by April, they are positive the economy will bounce back.
A lot will depend on how well we also restructure our economy to be able to take advantage of that help. We have to work hard to complement whatever help that is coming from the IMF. The IMF really, to me, has never transformed any economy in the world.
Now, the Energy Commission intends to install an average of 500 watts solar system to 200,000 homes by the end of the year. The drive forms part of efforts to resolve the country's energy crisis. Here's a report by Godfrey Tunnel.
Ghana's current energy supply is heavily dependent on hydroelectricity. The current power crisis has been driven by the high demand for power for residential and commercial use, poor hydrology, erratic and unreliable fuel supplies, and also the non-availability of some generating units have also been blamed. These challenges have compelled the Electricity Company of Ghana to impose a load-shedding regime of between 350 and 600 megawatts. It has therefore become critical for Ghana to invest in a much expanded clean energy supply.
Once we've managed to get the market system, market forces working, I think that 200,000 homes will be achieved by themselves. Maybe, if even not by the end of this year, as we have said, the duration that we need to achieve it will not be long.
Participants at the forum were concerned about the cost of solar energy, but measures are being fashioned out to make it affordable.
So we'll quickly go through these meetings and consultations and things until we know where we're getting the funding from. We know how the banks are going to roll out financing packages and everything. Once those things are done, we think that the market will pick up rapidly on its own.
Dealers in solar energy blamed the cost of the system on challenges in importing the equipment.
It was basically because of the tax that we normally pay. So it makes the items a little bit expensive.
The Energy Commission, after proposing the self-sustaining deployment of the system, will regulate the market for quality standards.
In other business stories, Ghana's annual bamboo and rattan products export stands at less than $100,000. The relatively low figure is largely blamed on lack of technical expertise, training and poor finishing. Here's a report by Peter Kwao Adato.
There has been a shift to the use of bamboo and rattan products worldwide, with China, India and Indonesia taking advantage and raking in nearly $600,000 each per annum. Ghana's efforts, however, falls short, accruing less than $100,000 annual revenue from the sector.
It's unfortunate that Ghana's contribution to the world market is not that high. We are hovering between 2 and 3%. And if Ghana can do well in terms of improving our products, expanding our marketing, and also technology transfer to Ghana, I'm sure there are people who are into the sector who will be able to improve and able to be more competitive and also contribute much.
The Association of Bamboo Artisans is aware of the challenge.
If you look at the cane industry compared to the foreign products that are coming, if you go to La Palm, Buzia Beach, you see some of the products. You see that though we have the comparative advantage, our finishing have some question mark. So I'm happy with what the chief director said, that they are going to give us capacity, or they will build our capacity to have a good finishing so that we can compete in the international market.
Sector Minister Neil Osamils is, however, optimistic of a brighter future.
As a member country of the International Network for Bamboo and Rattan, INBA, Ghana is proud that this facility will boost our image in the international circles as far as bamboo and rattan resources development is concerned.